Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to another vlog. It's me, John, aka Nosey. Well, yes, I just thought to just do a quick one tonight. Mainly to announce I am off for a week. Well, I will be off for a week. I am basically having to work tomorrow because I was unable to get the Monday off because there's too many people off at once, but they've allowed me to take off Tuesday right through to the following Tuesday. So basically a week on Tuesday is when I go back to work. So I'm off all week from Tuesday. So I'm only having to work tomorrow, Monday. So I have a whole week off. This was very last minute. I literally put in my request. I literally asked for this literally last week. Usually it's a minimum of 2 week notice for putting in any sort of annual leave or anything. So any plans that I'm doing over the coming week, I don't know. I think I probably might do some vlogging. Try and do a little bit more vlogging over this next week. I want to test out these microphones and see how they are out and about. I uploaded, as you would have seen, hopefully would have seen, I uploaded a full-on review of these on the channel. Let me know in the comments below if you enjoyed that, because basically I thought to upload my full-on analysis, if you will, or review of these mics. The reason why I uploaded that to this channel is because I thought, you know, something a little bit different to how basically, you know, this is a vlog channel, of course, and I bought these microphones mainly for the vlogging side aspect, and also to try and enhance the audio quality of my videos a little bit. The reason why I opted for these microphones is, as I kind of mentioned a little bit in the review of these, is because, you know, when you sort of like start doing this, you know, like changing hands, you know, kind of that sort of thing, and then when you swap the camera around and you're trying to kind of put something in focus, all you can hear is like slight rubbing against the microphone of the device you're using, which in my case is my phone. And I found that really, really annoying and not very professional in a way. I'm not a professional YouTuber in that sense, but I found it really, really annoying whenever I uploaded a video and all I could hear was that annoying scratching next to the microphone because I'm changing position or whatever. And one good thing about these external mics is that is eradicated. I don't have that problem anymore because you don't hear, unless I touch the microphone by accident or it rubs up against something, that is probably the only thing you're going to hear, which I'm trying to minimize that as well. But I want to properly test these out. I know some people won't give a crap, but some people generally are interested in this sort of thing because there's a lot of interest in mainly stuff like this, which is mainly for video making as well as for vlogging, out and about sort of scenarios where there's a lot of noise and disruption that could cause problems for you to be understood. Now, these microphones, of course, that I got, they are not perfect. They are not brilliant. They're okay. For now, they will do me brilliantly. They will do me very well for the moment. I am going to probably see about getting better ones some point down the line when I've got a bit more disposable income in order to really invest, because these are an investment. Let's not beat around the bush here. You know, it is an investment when you buy things of this nature, because you need a good microphone, a good reliable microphone that performs every single time you want to use it. Now, these do work fairly well, but I've only ever used these microphones in the house. I've never actually really used them properly out and about while walking. Now, these do have, like I said in the video itself, a free level denoise / noise cancelling. Now, in my review, or in my video when I really went into, you know, when I was talking about these, I did go outside and I tested the distance away from the transmitter. Obviously, I left my phone on one of the recycling bins outside, and I just literally walked off and tried to go as far as I could and test the distance. Now, there was a couple of instances where the cars went by and the microphone randomly picked up people talking or some random music. So I don't know if it was somebody in a car going by at the time, or there was somebody at the pub. There's a pub literally just at the top of my street, and it caught a glimpse, just a slight glimpse of someone talking. That was not me. So they aren't perfect, you know, but the reason why I got these for out and about, all I care about is if you can understand and hear what I'm saying, because I did a vlog, a very spontaneous vlog for my main channel, my TF Knowlesy channel, and we went to go and see Akira. Me and my good friend Sam, Jose Firestorm, we both went to go and see the 40th anniversary of screening at View for the anime film Akira. So we went to that and we started kind of doing some funny shenanigans talking about the film, because we turned up to the cinema like an hour early and we were kind of just messing about, just a very spontaneous thing. And I uploaded that to my main channel, but we got a very strong gust of wind. It was really windy that day, and as a result, it went right past the microphone and caused major problems, and you could barely understand a word we were saying. I tried in editing software, I tried to add denoise, because my editing software I use for editing my videos does have a denoise feature, and I used that, and it didn't really do anything. So all I want to see is that if it's a little bit windy outside, or there is a lot of like noise, people talking, people chatting, or there is just general, it's very windy, or it's just a noisy environment outside, all I care about is that you can understand exactly what myself or whoever I'm with are saying. That is the main reason why I got these, is as long as you can understand what we're saying relatively clearly, that is a win for me. That is the reason why I got these microphones, is so that in very, very, very noisy situations, as in out and about, maybe at a convention or something, or on holiday. Yeah. Also, getting away from the microphones for now. Like I said, I'm off now. Obviously, I'm not off now. I'm off. Obviously, I'm working tomorrow, Monday, and I will be. Yes, I'm working tomorrow, Monday, and then I break off, and I'm off Tuesday through to the following Tuesday when I go back to work. So I'm off a whole week, and I'm gonna do some outside vlogs. I'm probably gonna go for a couple walks around where I live, or just generally try and test these out properly and just make sure that they do function exactly how I kind of want them for, which is just to kind of make sure that you do understand exactly what I'm saying, irrespective of what's going on in the background, you know. So yeah, I just want to update people. Things might change, but there is a slight update. Now, I mentioned a fair bit ago, obviously this year, 2026, I've mentioned maybe once or twice at least about going abroad this year. Now, if you've been watching the news or been paying attention to the news, I try not to watch the news, but unfortunately, you know, it is literally just been forced into our faces at this point. There is a bit of a problem with fuel. Yeah, because of the issue, you know, with the war going on, and access to fuel for petrol, you know, basically for fuel for cars. But apparently there is meant to be a shortage, or there is potentially a shortage of fuel for planes as well. And as a result, there has been many cancellations of flights. Flights been cancelled. Apparently there has also been a travel agent that has gone out of business as a result of having to pay people back for the holidays and things like that, or just not getting any business, simple as. So there has been a lot of problems as a result because of the whole fuel situation, and it is causing problems for planes as well and cancellations of flights. So the change of plan is we might not be going abroad this year. We are keeping our eyes peeled. If things do improve, then we might consider still going abroad. But at this point, we were supposed to book this holiday by now. We were supposed to book this holiday this month. We were working towards paying the deposit for going to Spain and book the holiday properly, completely. We were actually going to book it this month, April. We were going to book it probably around about now, basically within the last week, basically the last weekend, or where we are now, coming up to the new weekend. So basically so like late April, beginning of May was when in the ballpark time period we were looking at booking the holiday, because it would give us enough time to be able to save up the remainder that we still owed for the holiday. So at the moment it's kind of on hold at the moment for going abroad. We're just kind of, end of the day, we don't want to end up spending a lot of money, because if once you book the holiday and you pay the deposit, you lose that deposit. If anything happens, you lose it. You can't get that money back. So you end up, so say if, I don't know, whatever it is you paid for just to basically book it and the deposit for the holiday, that money is gone. If it ends up being cancelled, or if you cancel it yourself for whatever reason. So you end up losing that money. And end of the day, I am not really I'm not a big fan of losing money like that. I don't think anybody is, to be quite honest. So I am not going to lose money like that. So I'm going to keep my head about myself, all three of us, because it's going to be my good friend Smithy and our mutual friend Matty. We were meant to be all going to Benalmádena in Spain again for, well, me and Smithy, it'd be our second time going there, but our friend Matty, it's his first time going going there. So what we are thinking of doing as a possible stand-in situation, if we can't do abroad, we are looking at probably going away in the UK somewhere. We are looking at options of that as a plan B. So we're thinking of maybe doing like a static holiday, like either somewhere down the coast or somewhere in the UK, a little bit more close to home, if you know what I mean. So we don't have to worry about flying anywhere, or you know what I mean. So we're looking at probably as a plan B to probably go in the UK somewhere. But I will update you at some point of what we decide to do in another vlog, probably some point down the line, whether we end up staying in the UK, still going away, but remain in the UK, go somewhere in the UK, or we do end up going abroad. But it's going to be a very it's going to be one of them situations where, you know, we don't have much time to really get booking for an abroad holiday at this point. Yeah. But well, we do have time, but you know what I mean. We primarily need to be booking it around about now, to be realistic, in order to be able to afford and save up and pay the remainder when the time comes. So yeah, just wanted to update you on that. Plans are potentially changing for September, which is when we was originally going to be looking at going abroad. But it's looking like we might be doing the plan B option of staying in the UK. We still get to go away. It's not quite sunny Spain, but at least it's a breakaway. But I will update you further when things work out, hopefully. But yeah, so I'm at work tomorrow, as I said, break off, and I've got a lovely week off. So much looking forward to it. But yeah, I'm going to be doing some videos. Like I said, I'm going to be testing these microphones out and see what they're like out and about. I'm going to do some out and about vlogs and test these out properly. And yeah, and going to try and get some main channel videos done as well, because I'm inundated with reviews and new toys and everything to do with my hobbies and everything on the main channel. Yeah, I need to I really need to get going and try and get some videos scheduled in. Try and get some videos over the whole week. I try and do at least one video per day at least over the whole time that I'm off, or at least try and get a couple videos done and scheduled, as well as some vlogs as well. But anyway, so take care. Thank you so much. Take care of yourselves, and see you soon. Bye-bye.